Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another Kenny and Lewis Live. It is Wednesday, the 11th, 2018, and we've got a nice show for you today. We've got the giveaway that all of you thought we were not going to do.
Ba-ba-da-da.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, God.
Oh. There it is. There it is. Yep, that's right. Where's focus? There it is. $500 Visa gift card ready for you guys. And we're giving this away. We're going to do a drawing later in the show at the end, so stay tuned for that.
We're going to do the rest of the show like this, so enjoy.
You guys don't want to see Louie, right?
Cool.
So here's your check. You have to come pick it up, though. We'll give you the address after we announce your... You have to turn this into the bank before they give you your gift card, and that's how things work. That's how gift cards work. Yeah, I made that check for you guys. I did that because I love you guys, and I care about you. I do like props. All right, so thank you again for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. We're going to do that giveaway. That's a big part of this video. I want to say thank you for everybody, to everybody for helping out with the Cole Bishop advocacy. We're not done with the Cole Bishop. Unfortunately. Yeah. It's just on the back burner right now. Again, right now, biggest issue in vaping is the FDA open comment period, which is going on right now.
Link in description.
Link is in the description, as well as all the relevant information. You can read the FDA chair or head, the head of the FDA. I don't know.
Yeah,
chair?
It's the head. Yeah.
He's the chair of the FDA. I don't know if that's the term, but his like press release, his statement is the link is there for that as well. And if you guys have any questions or anything about what to say or the general idea of what needs to be said, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you there. Maybe I'll pin something at the top. Other than that, not much more with advocacy going on right now. I don't know if I want to talk about this in this video or next week, but there was a little segment on CNN about vaping and children and vaping.
Another hit piece like they normally do.
It was a pretty bad hit piece. They referenced the study that said there was lead and other toxic metals in vapor, which was funded by Big Pharma, I believe, right? It was like pharma lobbyists and...
yeah, I don't actually want to make a statement on that. I'm actually not positive.
Yeah, we didn't confirm that, so we're kind of into like speculation territory at this point. So
right.
I don't really want to go into that until I have enough like actual fact to back up what I want to say. So
yeah, and I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it was just a study that didn't have a very big sample size. And of course, they were going to kind of very generally, broadly, without controls, do stuff. I mean, that was our biggest problem. So many variables. They didn't close off anything. So
yeah, and there's like there's so many unanswered questions. Like, what tanks are you using? What metals are you using? What kind of coils are they? What kind of cotton is it? Where was that cotton made? Is it controlled at all? No. So very, very a lot of questions there. And of course, the media does not scrutinize the study whatsoever. They just take it at face value because it's a sensational headline. Yeah. It is what it is. That's what we're dealing with, and that's why you guys need to get active, like you have with the Cole Bishop. But we need you to do that with the flavor comments, the flavor ban comment, open comment section. I don't exactly know what to call it, but you guys get the idea. Yeah, exactly. Chris Rice just said there's another one on CNN about a 900% increase. Just complete
that's
horseshit.
That one.
Yeah, complete horseshit numbers.
Yeah, it's also like interesting. They compared it from years where like vaping didn't really exist to when vaping actually became a thing.
And they include vaping as a tobacco product, so it makes it seem like vaping is causing kids to smoke.
Right.
And they're saying they're like 25% of teens who try vaping end up smoking cigarettes. And like, I would love to know where they're getting this data from. I
mean, it's the same thing that they were saying about marijuana as the gateway drug. Like, 70-something% of kids who use marijuana go on to use heroin or whatever. The people who used heroin first tried marijuana. It's like, yeah, well, the people who first tried alcohol also were the ones that moved on to heroin too.
Right.
Like, you can't.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Weed should be legal over alcohol. Legalize marijuana. I don't even smoke weed. It should be legal. And no, to answer your question, Vaping Swaggins, he asked thoughts on the survey, Suck My Mod, and I'm assuming that's Jay Hayes posted today.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm going to have to look into that before I comment.
Yeah. Also, anybody, I just saw a comment about somebody who said they didn't get their free bottle yet. Check your email. Emails went out last Friday for the free bottles. So check your email, check your spam folder, because those did go out, and we're planning on sending out another email too, and we're doing the $500 Visa gift card giveaway today. So. Oh
yeah, we are. Look at that gift card. It's shiny. It's got glitter on it. It's beautiful. I'll even sign it. Not that anybody gives a shit, but oh yeah, Sherlock Holmes. I just scribbled on that, but yeah. So we're gonna be doing that. Also, devices we're rocking today. What do we have in front of us? So. We have a couple new things that came in. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, need your opinions on some content ideas we've got going around. I was thinking, I don't even think I've talked to Louis about this, but I'd like to do a Q&A show. So what I'll initially do is grab a bunch of like the best comments or not comments, but questions, maybe comments, but some of the best questions that I've seen in different videos and do a video where I answer those questions, and then in that video, I'll ask you guys for more questions. So every week, I'll answer the questions from the previous week and use this week's video to pull questions for next week. I think that'd be a really awesome show and really great way to really interact with you guys and answer your questions, because I don't see them all the time on this, and starting to get a lot of comments, and I'm not able to interact with everybody like I used to be. And I don't really like that. So I want to find a way to really interact with you guys more. And I think that would be a great way to do that. So I don't know if that's going to be a weekly thing, if that's feasible for us, or if that's going to be a bi-weekly thing. I want to do it like segregated from the live stream. I don't know, just kind of tossing it out there. So let me know what you guys think of something like that. If you'd like to see that, we can start working on something like that. Also, what else did I want to run by you guys? Oh, as always, topics, future topics, leave them in the comments in the comments. Let us know what you want to see, topics, devices, anything. Give us some guidance, guys. We want to make videos that you want to watch, so help us out with that. In this video, some new things we've got. We've got a ton of devices coming up to review. We're getting a Rage, Dual 18650, Homeboy OC, Squonk box. So that review, I'm going to get that done as soon as possible. I'm getting a million questions about it. So I'm going to try to torture test it in the least amount of time feasible for me to get an accurate representation of how the mod's going to operate.
Right. Probably a couple days on it.
Yeah, a week probably. Yeah. I'll end up dropping it at some point, so I'll let you know there. Also, what else are we getting? I want to get the Mage 2 in. I think I'm going to order that. I should have the Aquitas or the Aquitas. That I'm hoping to get that in a couple weeks. I know I'm a little late to that train. But we've got a couple things in front of us right now. Falcon, Adobe's giving me hella trouble, but oh, there it is again.
There it is. He's now all of a sudden from NorCal. I don't know what happened.
I don't know why I keep saying that. A lot. It's giving me quite a bit of trouble rendering video. But so I have the my Falcon review. That'll be posted this week. Coming up, I have this beautiful little guy. Let me pull focus up here so you can really appreciate how pretty this thing is. This is reminiscent of some .mod products, which
hey, good on them, right?
Yeah. Wake Modco, I mean, this is a hefty little 60-watt internal LiPo mod, but just the kind of, man, the detail, like the attention to detail they put into this. Like, listen to these buttons. Oh, they're so satisfyingly clicky. That's the wattage up and down. It goes in 1 watt increments, but there's a 0.0, which I haven't really dove into the menu yet. So
yeah, but thank God.
Yeah, it doesn't. Right?
I hate those freaking points.
Why even put the 0.0?
You know, 75 just isn't enough. I found 75.2 is perfect.
Yeah. Fucking horse shit. But just like the detail on this, it's just beautifully well made. Feels great. Fingerprint magnet for sure here on these glass. I think it's glass. I'm not sure yet, but this is a starter kit and it comes with this matching tank. I don't know if you can see on camera, but one of the things that's bugging me is the fact that the finishes are different between the aluminum, I think it's aluminum body here, and the airflow control ring and the top cap here. They're like a shade different, or I actually think it's the finish is what makes it look like different colors. But like from a distance, you can't tell, so that's not a major thing. But then all that gold inside, very dot mod-esque. We have a slip over drip tip guy here. It's always an interesting way to do it.
Yeah, I don't really like it when it's like, oh, his proprietary. Hopefully you don't lose it.
There's a few other mods that do this. The Rebel does this. Grimm's RDA has a tip like this. But overall, really neat. The coil heads are massive. Let me see if I can get you a view at one of the wick holes. Oh, you can kind of see it in there. That bubble guy right there. Massive wick holes. This is a sub-ohm tank. Looks like an RTA. I would love this if it was an RTA. But so we have a 60 watt box. The coil heads that come with this are 0.5 and 0.12. And I haven't used the 0.12 yet. So keep your eyes open for the full review of this. And then Louis over here is rocking the Fuchai 213 Squonker, single 18650.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a nice little door for that just pops right out. Also it comes with one that's like flush, so that way if you want to just kind of keep it a non-squonk mod,
I love that.
or if you just want to like put it on, that way when you're driving you're not accidentally pressing it or something. It's 80 watts, right? Yeah, and I mean, if you guys are familiar with Sigelli or Fuchai, you know they make a quality thing. I've been messing with this thing today, been enjoying it so far. I probably need to stick a lower resistance build in it, but that's my own fault. And obviously I got the Dead Rabbit SQ on there, which is always a great RDA. I'm going to use this thing forever.
Honestly, my suggestion would be, what's the resistance there?
0.18.
I would go up to like 0.25 and run it at a lower wattage.
Oh, you think so?
For sure.
Because I did 6 wraps parallel stainless steel 24 gauge.
Drop it to 26.
26
and
gauge.
And do one last wrap.
So 5 wraps, 26 gauge.
Parallel.
Steel. Okay, I'll give that a try. Yeah, just, I mean, I'm hitting this thing at 75 watts. And
it's not enough for you?
Well, it's almost not enough. And it's also just destroying the battery.
Right.
So.
Yeah, well, with the single 18650, I mean, you're going to be, even with the best battery life, you're going to be swapping those out all the time. That is one thing about this. The battery life is not great. I have to admit, not great. But then, you know, along the same lines, you have something like the Cuboid Light, right? Yeah, the Cuboid Light. Just for comparison's sake, let's take a look over here. As far as size goes, you can see they're very similar. Again, with the Cuboid Light, very similar size, and I don't know the exact amperage or milliwatt hours rather on the batteries. You can see they're about the same size, and they're freaking tiny. I mean, that literally fits in the palm of your hand.
A little interesting thing that popped into the comments. Sean said, you know that the Wake Mod Company is the former founders of Dot Mod.
That makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Thank you for the...
Wonder if that's pre-Oz or post-Oz.
What does that mean?
Guy.
Oh. The guy you were dealing with?
Mm-hmm.
Well. Well, yeah, they didn't send that to you, right? Yeah, we had to buy that.
No, we bought that.
Yeah. Have you seen it on their website? Do they have anything else on there besides that?
I haven't even looked at their website yet.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. So I'm going to dive more into this, play with it, drop it a few times, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, sadly unintentionally, but it'll be a good torture test.
I have, yeah, always an unintentional. I have found, all right, so I don't know if this is me or something I'm doing wrong. I've never had this issue with the sub-ohm tank before, but I had noticed, all right, so the first time I filled it, right, I opened it up. The unboxing experience was very special. Like, it was nice. It was very beautifully packaged. But so I open it up, fill it up, and let it sit, right? I did juice the inside of the coil before I put it all back together, but I didn't go overboard with it. And I filled it up, just like I am now, normally, and I let it sit. I was using something else, and I came back to it maybe an hour and a half later, and the whole tank had, like, leaked out onto my table. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. So I was like, I probably didn't put it together all the way or something like that. Didn't think anything of it. But then I had it happen again. Not the whole thing leak out, but I had some leakage, like a lot of it coming out of the airflow. And it was like right as I was filling it, closing it back down, and then it was having leaking. So I'm keeping an eye on that. I don't know if that was something I did wrong, or I don't know. My theory, though, was at the time that because of the wick holes are so big, and there's 4 of them, that maybe the juice was just getting like pushed in through the coil and then down through the airflow. Not sure, but I haven't had it happen since. But it did happen 3 times, so we'll see where that goes.
It hasn't happened today, though, has it?
No, I was trying to get it to do it to show you, and I couldn't get it to do it. So yeah, I probably did something wrong.
Somebody's saying that the wake tank also has an RTA option, and apparently they're also dropping a Littlefoot RDA.
That's interesting.
Very interesting, especially if they make it as purdy as that one.
Yeah, the battery's dying on this one already on me.
Yeah.
I always turn my LiPo mods off before I charge them. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that.
Probably not a bad call.
I feel like it's a better idea.
LiPos sketch me out a little bit.
Yeah. Man, this thing.
If you did not get the email for the free juice, check your spam folder. We had one go out on Friday, and we had one go out this morning. It is from, I believe it's from sam@hometownhero.com. So take a look again. If not, email sherlockholmes@hometownhero.com, and we'll see that, and we'll contact you directly if you didn't get anything from us.
Yeah, everybody who sent in proof should have gotten an email. I apologize if you haven't. You know, we did go through them individually, so let us know. We could have made some mistakes.
Yeah, but check your spam folder first.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it's very possible it went there. So take a look there. Did we get anything else? Didn't we get something else?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yes. Oh, there it is. The smoke badge,
which is a complete ripoff on the Aspire Breeze. So yeah, fingerprint magnet, stainless steel. I think it's super heavy. Yeah, I mean, so far it's hitting well. I mean, or not the Aspire Breeze. I don't know why I said that. The drop, the Soren drop. Same kind of pod idea here. See here on either side, it has magnets, which is kind of fantastic because the issue I started having on my Soren was that after I refilled the pod and after playing with it, pulling it in and out like that, it would the pod would like start coming loose and falling out. Issue I am having, as you can see, I'm leaking, and I don't know why.
With the Soren drop, did you notice that problem was fixed after you changed out the pod, or was it a permanent problem after that?
With the pods?
Yeah, was it when you changed out the pod with a new one, did you still have a problem with it being loose?
No, it was like whatever pressure fit system it was, like whatever little knobbies around the pod to keep it inside, I think those would wear out or bend or something like that after multiple uses.
Right, because it's just plastic.
Because it's just plastic. Right. And especially because with my OCD, I'm always like... and so they didn't last too long. So I think those magnets will definitely fix that problem. Yeah, but
Yeah.
so like as far as feel, it's because of the soar and drop. I always end up hitting the wrong side of it. So that's something to like get used to. But it actually feels better in the hand hitting it the way this is made. It just I don't know, it just fits better.
Also, I mean, I only took 1-2 drags off of that thing, but I really like the way the vapor production and I guess the vapor density on that is compared to the Soarin' Drop.
Yeah, it's similar, but this really is the Soarin' Drop like reimagined and done better. Which
Soarin' need to come out with the V2.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this is the finish. I don't like the stainless steel, the fingerprints. It's crazy. It's kind of cool. You can like check your teeth, you know, as you're vaping. You know, check yourself out. Other than that, I'm not a big fan of the finish.
Well,
The
did they have
Rolo,
other colors?
not available when I ordered it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because I would have gotten a different finish. So I'm going to have to investigate that further. One thing I do like quite a bit about this is that so you can see
smoke.
Yep, let me get you focused here. Here we go. Excuse me. It's like a whatever inlay that is. It looks really cool. Like it's some sort of resin or something. And it's hard to tell you, but yeah, it's got some cool I don't even know what to call that. Design, I guess. That's a good. My only issue is that it's not very predominant, so you can't really see it unless you're looking really close. Because there's not a whole lot of color in it. And I don't know if that's just the way this one is, if they're all the same, if they're all different, but just one thing I noticed, there is a little indicator light at the bottom. Little tiny LED. That just spit like crazy right into my mouth. So I'm going to have to give this more time. The leaking's driving me crazy, though, because it is leaking pretty bad.
How many extra pods did it come with?
1.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see.
I ordered 2 more, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, one commenter says, my wife says I spend more time wiping down my mods than actually vaping on them. Bad
That's
OC
hilarious.
can't stand for fingerprints or sticky EG.
Yeah, I always feel like my fingers are sticky from e-juice. Yes, Juan made a great point. Juan said, check your promotions folder. Gmail doesn't do a great job sometimes differentiating social, promotions, spam, and regular emails. So look around and then get back to us if you still can't find anything. We'll figure it out.
Someone had a question. Still new to vaping. Does your line require steeping? If so, for how long? It normally does not require steeping. 99% of the time, we pre-steep everything unless something is, desperately out of stock and we need to get bottles out right away. So probably not.
Hasn't happened.
Yeah, no. So no, it does not require steeping.
Yeah. I've never had a reason to steep the juice here. Everything's just fucking delicious. I mean, you can. The longer there's kind of like a fine line, because ideally, like, I'd like to let juices steep for like 2 months if I have the opportunity. But then with some juices, and I found it sometimes with specific fruits and then sometimes with specific flavors, like cinnamon, for instance. If you let it sit for more than like 2 or 3 months, it gets really, really funky. There's just certain flavors that just get kind of bad after you let them sit for a while. Haven't had that experience with anything we carry.
I haven't tried that e-juice that's been sitting in my car, though, for over a year or so.
Well, before I came down here, before I was actually affiliated with you guys had sent me some Rice Krispie treats, and it had been sitting forever and ever and ever, and it was dark as fuck. Like, it was so goddamn dark, but it was delicious. So delicious. Definitely with creams in general.
Yeah.
Desserty flavors. The longer you let those steep, the better that flavor is going to be. So even if juice is pre-steeped from whatever manufacturer, it's not going to hurt to let it steep a little longer. But you'll have no problem whatsoever with with any of our juices, just ripping them right out of the box.
Yeah.
I go and pull them off the shelves all the time, and delicious every time.
Right. Yeah. Well, do we have anything else?
Hate this little box. Done with it. Yeah, okay, so we covered the Predator. That's way, way old, but I am rocking that with the Falcon tank on top. There we are. This is a fantastic combination. You really can't go wrong with the Predator mod. It's a great freaking mod, man. I really, really enjoy it.
It's just solid, and that's... I mean, I think you're the same as me. I just want something that will have a variable wattage and will fire when I press the freaking button.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of cool products coming up, but let's get to why you're all here, and let's do this giveaway. So, for those of you just tuning in or who haven't really been watching the last few weeks, we did a really big giveaway to help support the Cole Bishop Amendment. We had people contact representatives, and if they did so, we'd give them a free bottle of juice, up to $1 million worth of product. And you guys were phenomenal. You guys all reached out, and so another thing we offered in conjunction with the free bottles was a $500 gift card, which I have right here. Visa gift card. You can use it anywhere. You have to come pick up this check.
It's upside down, but that works.
Yep. Come pick up this check, and then we'll give you the gift card. So we're gonna do that drawing right now. Let me just get this set up real quick so we can do this. What we have here, planned, how we're gonna do this is we're going to hit we're gonna load all the names into a randomizer, and from there we can hold on, sorry, I'm trying to get this set up. So we're all right, let's just do it.
Yeah. Did you it's already switched?
Yep. Cool. So here we have all the names from everybody who put in and sent us proof. And so I'm going to click randomize, and the person's name that's on top will win the card.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Click. Oh man, really trying to build that anticipation, huh?
Is it killing you?
It's killing me. I can't. How are our viewers feeling?
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Elizabeth Gaston, you are the winner. Thank you everybody so much for participating. There was a shitload of you guys. Thank you so much for getting involved and helping out, contacting your reps. The fight's not over, guys. We really need you to keep at it, keep doing it. You know, we really need to make our voices heard, especially with the flavor ban open comment period. I'm going to do a dedicated video on it. It needs to be done. If you have any questions about it, leave it in the comments. Also, we're going to have some giveaways coming up pretty soon for some specific milestones we're coming up to. Keep tuned. Stay tuned. Yep. Keep tuned. Yeah, stay tuned for that. A lot of really great stuff coming. And stay classy. I don't know. All right.
That's it.
Elizabeth, we will be contacting you. We have your email. So how we're going to do this, though, you have 48 hours to respond to our email. And if you do not respond within those 48 hours, we will redraw a different name. So make sure you pay attention. If anybody knows Elizabeth Gaston, let her know, get in touch, and hopefully she gets her email, and hopefully this $500 will help her out.
Pull up the comments again.
Oh yeah, let me pull up the comments. Yeah, let me get rid of these emojis. Quick. All right, yeah, let's go through some comments before we wrap it up here.
Cool.
Yes, we do 40 milligram liquids. You can. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you can do a 40. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But comparatively, Jewel Pods, they have 50.
59, I think.
Are they?
Yeah, it's something crazy.
All right. So those are fucking high. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's 59, but I know for sure it's at least 50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it kind of, like, the thing is, it just kind of depends on your personal taste. I'm doing 20 right now. I went to 40 for a little bit just to kind of see if I could hit it less, and I ended up just nicking myself out on it, so I went back down to 20. But if you're, especially for somebody who is a heavy smoker, who really is going to need that nicotine, like, I could definitely see somebody, like, really needing that or wanting that. So, but that's the reason we have the options, is for the people who want the higher nicotine levels and the nic salts.
Right. Okay. The douche way to ask that.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to be nice when I read it to you. Yeah.
That check mark though. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, like, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much for your support and for reaching out to your senators, and thank you guys. I was on a roll too. But thank you, seriously, thank you for everything. You guys are the best. And don't forget, every Wednesday, we did go back to Wednesdays for the live show. So Kenny and Lewis live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. now, Central Time. So 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Yeah, we're going to get there, guys. We're going to get there. A lot of great content, so stay tuned. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you press the bell, guys. Seriously, because you won't get notified when I post stuff unless you press that bell. Very, very important, because YouTube is being a dick. That being said, thank you again for being here. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
And I'm Lewis.
And
outro.
We'll see you next time.